Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. In previous video we have learnt about numeric data type, but in this video we are going to learn something new, something interesting. Very often in our programs we will be dealing with numbers, but sometimes we will want to deal with text. The user will be giving us some text that we want to interact with. We will be doing some processing on it. We will be wanting to print some text out of the screen, and that is where the next data types come into the picture. In Python, we have got another type called as string. So today guys, we are going to focus on strings. So string is used to contain text like characters, symbols, numbers, or anything else we want. Here's our first string that I'm gonna call my string. Let me give it as name my string. So this is a variable name, and we have string name as Elon Musk. So the value here is Elon Musk and the variable name is my string. So a couple of things that I want to tell you about it is this value is surrounded by single quotation. You can write it as, so here is another string, the name is my string 2 and the value is Elon Musk, but this time the value is starting with small e. So this value is different, and the another factor of change is we have used the double quotation. So if I use capital E here, the value is exactly the same. The single quotation and double quotation doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether you have started your string with a single quotation mark or double quotation mark. The matter is whether you have completed that string with the same quotation that you have started with. So if you have started with single quotation mark, make sure you have ended it with a single quotation mark. And here guys, there is another example. For suppose I want to type, so check out this guys. I have given a string that is I am a superhero value in it. So this variable containing this value, but you can see we have here single quotation mark, but according to English we have to write to use this language, but in Python what we should use so that we can make it possible, for this we need to use slash. So after using the backslash we can write this single quotation mark for our English grammar or for English sentence. But I would recommend you, if something happens, you need to start it with double quotation mark and end it with double quotation mark, and you can use single quotation in between, and then there will be no necessity to use backslash. So when Python looks at the string, it knows nothing about it. It doesn't care what it contains. It doesn't have any meaning like the number 30 does. So 30 is a number and you can classify it as an integer number, and the 30 number mean something to the Python, but a string does not, because you can do math on a number but you can't do math on a string. A string doesn't have any intrinsic meaning for Python. All it's used for is to carry these characters. For example, you can use it to print some information out to the user like Elon Musk, I am a superhero, etc. So let's print it out as print, and we need to give here the variable name, and the variable name is str1. So here we go and run the data types file. As you can see, we have got the output as I am a superhero. These outputs are because of we have already given some print command, and that's why we got this output. And this output, as we have given the last command as print str1, and the str1 variable is containing the value of I am a superhero. Once Python realizes that you are dealing with a string, you can put whatever you want inside it as a value. So if I want to put another string, so let's suppose str2 is my another variable, and this time I will put in Karthik donated $25. So you can give anything you want inside a string. Inside those quotation, you can type anything you want. Just do not type inside those quotation mark alone a single quotation mark. For suppose I want to type here as Karthik $25 missing. So you can see here we doesn't completed the string. So if I want to use here, I need to give it as a backslash. And now the string is completed. The value is absolutely correct. So I want to tell you that what we call it. We call it as escaping. And it is quite a common thing to do in some occasions. But I recommend you to not use it. So now let's move towards the multi-line strings. So I have a variable name as multi, and then I will use this three quotation marks, and now I can write anything between them, and you don't need to give any more quotation mark, and you just hit the enter and type again anything you have in your mind, and those lines will be into the multi variable. So let's give it a try. Alright, now I want to print the multi variable. Sorry, I have given uh, capital P here. You just remember it. Need to give a small p and then run it. Here you can see we have got the output as Karthik, Ajay, Vimal, Kesar. So string return everything that you have given to it with these spaces or blank line also. If I give here multiple spaces and then I type here as Loyan, I will get everything including the spaces also. Here you can see we have got the exact spaces here too. So when you have much longer pieces of text that you want to print out, and also they can be useful at times as comments also. I have taught this earlier also, as we can use this three quotation mark as a comment. You can see that in my previous video. Now let's move forward to check out the operation we can perform with string. So I'm just going to erase everything we have typed till now. Alright, so again our file is just fresh as new. So if you have got a name as Jessica and you want to greet her, for suppose we have a variable name as greet, and we have a variable here also as morning. If I give here a comma with a space, that will also going to store in that greet variable. Now I will be using plus and then name variable. Let's print out the greet. Here you can see we have got the name plus the greet. So this whole value is coming into the greet variable, and the name variable is containing only the Jessica as name. So when you add two strings together, they are joined and make up one final string. Now I have another example as age is equal to 47, and I want to print it with a string. So age is, I hope you are getting it, as age is a variable same as name here, and we have a string here. The string is the same and we want to print it. So let's give it a try. I know it's giving error. So why this error? We are getting this error because age is a string here, but we are adding it with the string. So we got the type error, as I have got this error in previous video also. So what we need to do here, we need to change this age in string. So how we going to change it It's so easy, like we just need to go as str age, and we need to give it in the same variable. You can give it in the same variable, or you want to change it, then you need to change it here again. Or if you want to make your code a little, then you just need to print str here. Make sure you have given the exact opening braces same as the closing. The number should be equal, otherwise you will get the error. Because if I don't give here the bracket, the braces, then the print function has been opened but never been closed. So we will get an error here. As you can see, we have got the syntax error. So we need to close this print statement, and now I'm going to run it, and we got it as age is 47. Now 47 here is a string value, but in age variable the 47 is an integer value. We have changed it here. So this thing is very common. So that's it for this video. Take care, stay safe, see you in the next one.
I hope you are getting knowledge through my videos. Every day I'm gonna deliver you one lecture on Python, so make sure you subscribe and hit that bell icon. If you hit that like button, that gonna boost my morale too. So every day one video, stay tuned. See you in the next one.